Hello everyone and welcome to the Miss Magitek office tour 2020 edition, aka quarantine, home, shelter in place edition. This year, like everybody else, I have been at home and it has been quite the year. With working from home and doing just about everything in my life from home, I thought it was time to kind of change the scene a little bit. Change the scene, alter the mood, electrify the boys and girls, if you'd be so kind.
I'm stepping away for a moment, boys. Change the scheme, alter the mood, electrify the boys and girls, if you'd be so kind.
That's a quote from Tron that I say often and nobody ever understands that quote ever. So I've had this room set up for about a month-ish now, and I've been streaming and stuff with this new office, and a lot of people have been like, whoa, new setup, new look, and yes, it is. And I figured I would make a video doing a little room tour showing you guys the new setup. I'm very pleased with it. I've gotten a decent amount of upgrades since my last room tour, and I now have a separate bedroom and a separate office where my bedroom and my office are not in the same place. I can separate, which is really nice, especially with the whole work from home situation where I can use this office for my work time and then I can use my kind of sleep and unwind time in my bedroom. So it's really nice. You can tell that I have not really gone out much. My hair is extremely long and the old color has grown in so much. And so I wanted to record this video before I actually go do my hair because I wanted to look back on this and remember what my hair looked like for not having it done in over 6 months. I'm going to be getting it safely colored and cut this week, thank God, finally. So yeah, this, I figured having the as people say, the quarantine hair would be very appropriate for this setup tour. Anyway, I don't want to ramble too much. I'm just gonna go ahead and jump into the room tour. So I hope you guys like it. Leave any comments below for any questions on stuff you have, and let's check it out. So here is a full view of the room. When you step in, this is what you see. This is my office. And just to give you an idea, this is what my bedroom / office setup looked like before. So as you can see, it's a really nice upgrade. Having the extra space to get a bigger desk and a room to make my own office has just been amazing. Let's go ahead and start with my desk because I know that's the main attraction here. So you'll see this is my desk. It's a combo of IKEA Alex drawers and IKEA countertop. I know that's a popular combo you'll probably see online in a lot of gaming battle stations out there, but it's for good reason. It's a really clean, somewhat affordable, and convenient way to make a great desk, and so far I really like it. My monitors are also a new upgrade. I got some semi-affordable Acer monitors, mostly because my last monitors were mismatched, and I really wanted to get matching monitors. And my wallpaper is cyberpunk themed from Wallpaper Engine. Here is my PC. To be honest, I haven't upgraded it much from my last room tour video, and I do plan on upgrading it in a few months around the Cyberpunk 2077 launch, so I won't say too much about it here. If you're really interested in the specs of my current PC build, I'll post them in the description below. On my desk, I have my lovely set of CORSAIR peripherals, and above, my Elgato Key Lights and Sony Alpha 5100 camera connected to Camlink. Here is my K70 RGB Mark II in white with custom keycaps. Also, I noticed that there is a hair on my keyboard, and wow, I guess that's fitting. My lovely M65 Elite gaming mouse, and right behind it, my Elgato Stream Deck. My Stream Deck profiles change often, and currently I have this semi-cyberpunk themed layout for my Stream Deck. I generally like to keep my desk as clutter-free as possible, but right now I have a few of my favorite D&D miniatures on my desk. This is half of our Noble campaign party, my Drow Sorceress right there in the front. And real quick, I just want to show the back of my desk and the cable management that I did. I'm actually really proud of it, and I know it's not the best, like most absolutely clean of free of cables, but for what we have going on here, it doesn't feel super messy to me, and I'm very proud of it. So to add a little context about this desk setup, I was really worried about not having my desk against a wall. I thought that having a bunch of cables exposed when I first walk into my room would really bother me and just not spark joy. But honestly, this room's wall space is really awkward, and since the desk is the main furniture of the room, I decided it would work best for me to put it in the center here, not against the wall. And to be honest, I'm quite pleased with it, and I actually barely noticed the cables. Plus, I cleaned them up pretty well, so far this layout is really working out for me. Next, I want to talk about some of the other parts of my office. So let's start with the front. Behind me on this random nook of a wall, you'll see some photos that are very special to me. The top is artwork I got done of my first D&D character, my half-elf bard Rayla. The second is a portrait of Scanlan Shortholt, played by Sam Riegel from Critical Role. He's another bard inspiration of mine. And the bottom photo is from when I met Critical Role last year at New York Comic Con. Next, we have my little console table in the front where I usually will light my candles, and I have my LT100 lighting towers for some added ambient lighting. The poster above is a beautiful print inspired by the elven realm of Lothlorien from Lord of the Rings. My original goal was to make this entire room styled like an elven domain, and yeah, this poster was the first part of that. In the back corner, I have my little cozy reading nook. When I first set this room up, this corner looked a little dull and bare, so I got a comfy chair that I could sit and lounge in and read and, yeah, just kind of hang out here when I want to. The framed print is Gwent card artwork of Philippa Eilhart from The Witcher. I've said this in some of my previous Witcher YouTube videos, but Philippa is one of my absolute favorite characters from The Witcher. I loved her in the books, and I've inspired one of my D&D characters from her, so I love having this print as my inspiration because Philippa is my D&D muse. I love her. Next, I want to talk about my bookcase, which is kind of the backdrop of my desk when I'm streaming. I feel like this bookcase has a little bit of all of my favorite nerdy things represented, so let's take a look. On the top row, I have my D&D hat signed by Chris Perkins and my Divinity Original Sin 2 dice set. The next row, I have some of my favorite book sets, the Witcher books and Drizzt Do'Urden books by R.A. Salvatore, and my Geralt statues. This row is several of my TTRPG books. I have Vampire the Masquerade, Cyberpunk 2020, D&D, and others. My series statue sits next to my Art of Cyberpunk 2077 book that I got recently and really wanted to put out on display. Also by my books are my awesome VTM dice from Level Up Dice. As you can see, I'm struggling to get them in focus, but these dice have my clan symbol on them, Toreador, of course. The following row has my Tolkien collection of books, The Silmarillion, The Hobbit, Lord of the Rings, The Unfinished Tales. I really love the way this book set looks, and y'all know I'm crazy about Lord of the Rings, so here it is. The bottom row here has some of my Zelda stuff. I have my Breath of the Wild collection in the back, Majora's Mask Skull Kid, Breath of the Wild amiibo. Then Dandelion valiantly guards my 2 Witcher 3 boxes, on PC and on Switch. The last section of my room is my piano. Now I know this piano is not exactly the most advanced, so all of you piano snobs watching this video, I apologize. It's very beginner friendly and I'm really a novice at playing piano. It's just more of a fun, relaxing hobby for me, and I don't nearly practice as much as I should to really be good. I just like to occasionally play Zelda music and sit back and relax and play. Also above my piano are 2 portraits of Drizzt Do'Urden from the D&D Forgotten Realms universe. I'm a big fan of Drizzt, if you couldn't tell. By the way, if you want to see what my bedroom now looks like, this is it. This is where I hang my hat, and I've upgraded to a bigger bed, and it is great. This is also where Minnie hangs out most of the time, so enjoy your Minnie content now. And that's everything for the new office tour. Hope you guys enjoyed checking it out. I'm really, really happy with the new space, and I'm blessed to have such a cool space that I can call my own, and I've made it my own. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and comment below if you have any questions. See you guys in the next video.